So now we're going to learn another protection. Originally, I was teaching it on the second course. But for people who got the book, and it has two first courses in it, these protections were in the book. So I added them to the first course and to 5 Gifts for Life as part of the body of knowledge, extra. So in the second course you will already have it. And you will not need to learn it and activate it because you already have it in the first course. So now, this is called Abraham Merkava, or Abraham's protection. Abraham's protection. Do you know who Abraham was? Nobody knows.
He received the law.
He
received the law.
He received the law. Yeah. So, Abraham basically is the first forefather of the Jewish people. He's the one that first identified that there is a creator beyond all the gods of Babylon. And he is the first monotheist ever teaching, connecting, and using the knowledge and the forces of the Creator directly. So, Abraham was basically a person who spiritually connected to the Creator and then gave it to his descendants. He gave the knowledge and the energies and the protections. So for people who want to be protected with that original protection, this is offered. Now, I want to add a little bit of a cultural explanation here. Most of you, when you will go to a mosque, Islamic mosque, where people who worship the Islam, you will see this type of 8-power or 8-pointed star on their marble. You will find the 8-pointed star, not 6, 8-pointed star, which is like this. Yeah? Can you see it? It's 2 squares. Okay. And you can see inside the octagon. Yeah. So the octagon had 8 points, and the 8-pointed star is basically the same one-dimensional picture of this. Since Abraham had 2 sons, his first son was Ishmael, which is the forefather of all the Arabs in this humanity. He is the forefather of all the Arabs, and he was a son of Abraham. His second son was Isaac, and Isaac was the descendant who kept on creating the Jewish people. So the Jewish people and the Arab people were actually from the same father. So all those who are sons or descendant of Abraham, or anyone else who wants, can receive this protection of the 8-pointed star. You understand? So if you will go to a mosque where Muslims are worshipping and praying, you will see this design everywhere in blue on their marbles as a decoration, but it is a symbol of protection that their forefather received from the Creator. That's the meaning of it. And that's a cultural design you see a lot, but you don't know what it means. It looks nice, but you don't know what it means. Well, that's what it means. That the protection of our forefathers is protecting us too. That's what it means. So basically, every human can use that protection because it's given by the one Creator. So we are all His sons and daughters, basically, spiritually speaking. So we can use it for protection, and it is high spiritual protection. You can see the square here, yeah? You can see it? Okay? It's a dynamic Merkava. It moves, it spins. It's a square Merkava.
And what is the sense of the spinning?
What's written in it?
No, what's the sense of the spinning?
What's the direction?
Yes, direction of the spinning.
Opposite direction.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Are we ready to receive sacred geometry of a cubic Merkava in gold light? Abraham's protection. We activate our little finger. I and your name. Ask the Creator to activate Abraham's protection for me now. And I ask that every time I ask for high spiritual protection, Abraham's protection, Merkava, will be activated every time I think about it, intend for it, say it, or flex my little finger. Abraham's protection, Merkava, will be activated for me or for anybody else. I ask for the highest good. Please activate Abraham's protection, Merkava, for me now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm checking to see you have the light cord attached to your little finger, so when you go like this, it pulls on it and it activates it. Very good, you can relax your hands. Very good. One more to go. Are you having enough energy to have one more? Okay, and then we can have a breather. Do you need to take a rest? Or we can have one more and then finish all the protection at once. All right. So what is this? This is the tree of life, Merkava. Have you heard the term, the tree of life? The tree of life is a term from the Kabbalah, which is the name of all the 10 spheres which created all creation, including the world of action that we have now. I will draw it for you. The tree of life basically is a spiritual structure of 10 spheres the 10 spheres. This is the structure of all the 10 spheres. These spheres are from divine soul and above. And these 7 spheres are the world of eternal, ancient human, emanation, creation, formation, and action. Okay, so this is eternal light worlds. Here. This is eternal light worlds. And these are the 5 worlds of creation, as we talked about earlier, where our soul is. These are all spiritual spaces. Between them, there are channels connecting them one to the other. That is the very basic explanation of the Kabbalah of how creation is made. The first one that mentioned it as a structure and described it and explained about it was Abraham. He wrote a book that is called the Book of Creation, and it explains how all these spheres are built, the connection between them. In the Kabbalah, they also explain that the letters, the Hebrew ancient letters, were placed in these connection tubes. So the letters and the 10 spheres basically created all creation. Hebrew is a language which transforms light, and the letters form energy and form creation of what the word is. Okay, so in Hebrew, for instance, in Israel, or in Hebrew, when you call a person by name, their name means something. There is no person who has a name that the name doesn't have a meaning. So every name has a meaning. It's not just a sound that you like. It has an actual meaning. And it has also, the letters give you force for life. So when you call a person by name and you give them the name, and the name has letters, these letters are sitting on the soul higher crown, and they define what are the forces from the universe they will receive for their life according to the letters of their name. So the parents who call their children a name actually setting the forces that that baby will receive for life by their name. Yeah. Better find a good name, good meaning name, positive one. All right, so the Merkava of the tree of life, this is the tree of life, and the Merkava is a square Merkava, like the one in Egypt, in Giza. In Giza, the pyramids are square-based, they're not triangular-based, right? Yeah. So you have 2 square pyramids in a reversed position. One is pointed up, one is pointed down, with a light. It's 2 Merkavas together. One is Merkava of light. Here, can you see that? And then another Merkava of flame, of fire. A Merkava of fire. Creator's flame, fire, in all colors. Can you see the flame? Yeah? Merkava of flame, of fire. So it has square Merkava, one with Creator's light, and one with flame, all together, around the tree of life. Interesting concept. This fire does not burn the soul. It feels like feathers. It's a holy flame. It's an element of fire, and it doesn't burn or destroy anything that is of light, because it is a flame from the light. But it does not allow any energy of the dark side to exist in it. It burns energies of negativity of the dark side. Okay, so this tree of life, Merkava, is one of the chariots mentioned in the Bible. So when it is written that some of the prophets were risen up by a Merkava of fire, that is that Merkava of fire that is written in the Bible about. And that prophet name is Elijah. Anybody heard of Elijah in the Old Testament? And Elijah was later on ascended to become the Archangel Sandalphon. If anybody heard of the Archangel Sandalphon, he is the original human who elevated on a flame Merkava without dying. He was transformed and elevated alive, never died, never separated soul and body. And he went up, and he later on became the Archangel Sandalphon, which is one of the archangels which are helping humanity in this time. He's one of the helpful archangels. So, in 2009, I was sitting in my office, and the Archangel Sandalphon comes to me, and he says, do you want to get Elijah Merkava? I said, what? Okay. And he says, yeah, I want to give it to you as a protection. I said, okay, what is it? So he explained to me. How does it work? He explains to me. So he gave it to me in 2009, this Merkava for protection, on the tree of life of the soul. And he told me to give it to anybody I work with or teach, to receive it to protect their higher soul levels in all dimensions. So you're receiving it because of that. Okay. So this is the last protection for this course you're going to receive on this little pinky finger. Ready? I, and your name, ask the Creator to activate Tree of Life Merkava on my soul. And I ask that any time I activate high spiritual protection, the Tree of Life Merkava will be activated for me. Anytime I think about it, intend for it, say it, or flex my finger for high spiritual protection. The Tree of Life Merkava will be activated for me or anyone else I ask for for the highest good. Please activate Tree of Life Merkava for me now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, everybody already have the flames around. That's wonderful. Tingly. Yeah? You can rest your hands. Everybody received it beautifully. You have different colors of flames, each person. Some of you have pink, some purple, some yellow, some white, some green, some blue. Different flames, colors. Beautiful. And some of you are yawning, which is nice, and you can relax your hands. Alright, so, nice big yawning. Now we're going to activate all the six protections together at once, one after the other, all together. And this will be the way we actually activate them. Yes? So, we're asking, wait, I'll tell you. So now I'm telling you how to say it and activate all these protections together, one after the other, all on the little finger. Because all of them are high spiritual protections, because they're coming from very high spiritual dimensions, and they all activate one after the other as you call them by name. You want them, you remember how they look, and you activate it with your finger, with your intent, with your thought, and with your word. Then it's activated for you, because this is how a creator acts, and you're co-creators. Ready?